You do have a broad variety of options or specialties, but you need to be broad in all your subjects.
I see. But are they taught as separate modules or they taught together?
Definitely.
Yes, yeah. So there's like a feeding school to really good universities in Switzerland. And the rest of the subject, what if you want to add some humanities to it, you can?
Absolutely.
But, you go everywhere with the Swiss Matura.
Why should I show you the camera?
Every country has its own education system with unique features and names for its academic programs. For example, in Switzerland, the traditional high school program is called the Swiss Matura. Today, we have the head of the senior school from Ecole Chantemerle in Switzerland here to tell us more about it and explain how everything works.
Let's begin.
And let me introduce you this time to Yassim, head of high school.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not very familiar with is it the French as well as the Swiss Matura?
It's the pure Swiss Matura.
As pure Swiss Matura. Can you help me to understand the difference? Are you familiar with other educational systems?
Yes.
If to compare, say, with the French Matura, is it you call Matura as well, French Matura?
It's called the French Baccalaureate, but it's the equivalent.
Equivalent, okay.
Why should I show you the camera?
No, you talk to me.
Talk to you later.
Yeah,
Okay,
talk to me,
fair.
yeah.
So the Swiss Matura is a heavy diploma which requires the student to study a broad variety of subjects.
Okay.
So it requires you to be efficient, competent in languages, as well as in physics, chemistry, and maths.
And how many languages are we talking?
So we're talking about 3 languages.
Okay, so it has to be French.
So French is your main language, and then you have a choice between either German or Italian.
Languages. Okay, German or Italian.
Because they're the national Swiss languages. And for the third language, you can either choose the other.
Any other?
No, you can either choose English.
Okay.
Or the other national language. So you could do, for example, French, German, Italian. You could go for French, German, English, or French, English, and Italian.
Okay, so there are limits. Okay.
But you can choose to have another language as an option.
Fourth.
Yeah, 4th language.
Okay.
And a lot of students choose, for example, Russian.
Okay.
Russian, Spanish.
Because it's their mother tongue, right? It's easier for them. It's an extra tick.
Absolutely.
In their CV.
So if you have a student, say, for example, from Kyrgyzstan, from Kazakhstan, that might be more keen to select Russian. Then you got a specialty to select as the Swiss Matura. So there's a broad variety of subjects. So you can have a language as your specialty.
But science, once again, compulsory.
So you got science.
Yeah, must do.
But you should do further science as well. So you do have a basic to have in biology, basic in chemistry, basic in physics.
But are they taught as separate modules or they taught together?
They're taught as separate modules.
Okay.
So you could choose, for example, to specialize heavily in biology and chemistry. For example, if you want to go to
in medicine,
med school, you can choose to heavily specialize in mathematics and physics, and to EPFL, EPZ, engineering, mathematics, and then you have a complementary option to do even more maths, even more physics, even more languages. So you do have these options as well.
And the rest of the subject, what if you want to add some humanities to it, you can?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
So, for example, here at Chantemerle, we have as a secondary option, so not the specialty, a secondary option. So further mathematics, we do differential equations, that's good for medicine, for example. And we have philosophy, which is good for mathematicians as well, to have about philosophy. But some students, they don't want to study too much maths, so they go to philosophy or geography as a secondary option.
There's no psychology, no? You don't offer psychology?
There is as a main specialty as well.
Okay.
So you do have a broad variety of options or specialties, but you need to be broad in all your subjects.
I see.
So you can't, for example, say, okay, I'm only going to study French.
And psychology.
And forget all about physics. That's not possible within the Swiss Matura.
The secondary education system in Switzerland is considered one of the best in the world. The Swiss Matura, often referred to as the Golden Diploma. Holders of this diploma can gain admission to public universities in Switzerland and Europe without the need for entrance exams.
So would you say that your school is really good for those who want to continue education in Switzerland?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's like a feeding school to really good universities in
It
Switzerland.
is a lot or abroad, because the Swiss Matura is very well recognized in the US, Canada, and the UK. It's a small country, but the diploma is very prestigious, very strong. Very
Yeah, you
strong.
can go not just to Swiss university.
Yeah, you go everywhere with the Swiss Matura.
Do many of your graduates going to British university?
The bulk stay, as you said before, in Switzerland. But we have now students in NYU in New York, students in UCLA, Spain also.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, but back to Russia.
Getting a secondary or higher education in countries like Switzerland can really set your child up for a successful career. So, if you can send them to a Swiss boarding school, go for it, without hesitation. Just remember, it is best to start preparing for admission 1 to 2 years in advance. If you have any questions or want more info, our educational consultants are here to help.
See how different it is to A levels, for instance. Yeah.
So for the A-levels, for
Huge
instance,
difference.
so we have to be careful about the A-levels, because in Switzerland, if you want to study in Switzerland after your A-levels, you do need to select a broad variety of A-levels as well.
How many?
So I think, from memory, it's 7. So 3 A-levels and 4 GCSEs.
Ah, okay.
But you need to have,
I see what you mean.
but there's a heavy restrictions on your A-levels. So you do need to have,
Interesting. Okay, so minimum 4 GCSEs and 3 A levels to get into the Swiss institution.
it has to be broad. So you,
Yeah.
you need to have maths.
Ah, so it can't be
Some-
just physics GCSE and physics A level.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You need French, you need history or economics or geography, you need some humanities, you need languages, you need science.
What do you guys think about it? Please write in the comments, because A levels in UK are very narrow. No?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so you can choose, for instance, art, photography, and technology, and don't do anything else.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
And with these 3 subjects, get into, I don't know, maybe something to do with design into university.
And any university in UK as well. Whether in Switzerland, if you need to, if you want to get your A levels, either in the UK or in Switzerland, because that's possible as well, and it's possible here at Chantemerle as well. You do need to study a broad variety of subjects.
Well, what's your opinion as a specialist, as an expert? Do you think it's good to get or to continue this broad kind of education in last 2 classes, 2 grades?
So I'm a mathematician,
Okay.
and my opinion is that you do need, even as a mathematician, humanities. I didn't like it as a kid. I was 16, I had to study philosophy. I hated it. But today,
You understand the benefits, yeah?
Absolutely.
The value.
because you can't be in your corner studying maths all day. You need to talk to people. You need to go out in society. You need to become a citizen,
Exactly.
an active citizen of your country, of your nation. And to do that, then you need to understand the person in front of you. And to do that, you need to study geography, history, philosophy. These are great subjects.
The Swiss National School Certification is considered the most challenging in Europe. To give you an idea of its difficulty, only 20% of the population holds a Swiss Matura diploma. With such a large number of subjects requiring exams, not everyone manages to succeed.
And if to compare Swiss Matura to IB, for instance, because IB, they pride themselves on preparing young people for life, you know, like skills which you can use in your everyday kind of life.
That's the advantage of the IB, which you don't find in pure academic diplomas. So the problem we have with the Swiss Matura, and it's a real problem, that it's too academic.
Too academic, okay.
It's good on academics, because then if you go to university, you are prepared to face the challenges, the academic challenges in university. You also have the social skills that you need. You need to understand business. You need to talk to people who are already in the industry to understand what's coming next after the Matura. And we understood that problem before we opened the high school branch of Chantemerle. That problem was known factor, and that's why we bring our students to visit companies.
You can add extras.
In Switzerland, you have that liberty. You can do whatever you want,
Yeah.
as long as the minimum, which is academic,
Exactly.
done.
Exactly.
Then you need that to get certified, to be a certified school in Switzerland.
But would you say that it's very challenging to get within this frame, or to not to get within, or to go outside of this frame? What I mean, is there extra time left for kids to do extras?
Absolutely, we are able to do it here,
Yeah.
and we do visit universities. We do visit professional schools because the Matura gives you access to professional schools. If you don't want to get into a big academic topic, say medicine or pure maths, you know, do company management, business management, go to the EHL. They love students with the Matura, the Swiss Matura.
Oh,
At the
they do,
EHL, which is
really?
the Swiss, the biggest hospitality school in the world. And we go to the EHL every year with our students. They appreciate our students because they're academically able to follow, and they're able to get a master's in 5 years without any, needing for extra years, without any difficulties in mathematics, in economics, because the Matura prepares you for that.
And maybe at university level, then catch up on everything else.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe this is the logic and feel behind.
At the
it.
EHL, they teach, how to dress, to present yourself, how to be a great employee, future employer and future leader.
Dear parents and children, on our channels we have hundreds of videos covering a wide range of topics related to education abroad. We offer reviews of educational institutions, video tours of campuses, interviews, discussions, and rankings. Our content also answers popular questions about different types of schools, their costs, and what life is like for children studying abroad. Don't miss out. Subscribe to our channel today.
You got your education here in Switzerland?
No, I come from the Ecole Chantemerle in France.
Oh, okay.
So it's...
Your English is so good.
Thank you. That's because
Yeah.
I grew up in the UK.
Oh, you grew up in UK.
And I do have some GCSEs as well.
Oh, you did. So you know your stuff. Okay, you know how to compare. Can you invite and welcome, invite international students on camera in French? Go for it.
Bonjour les étudiants à l'international. Si vous avez des questions ou des interrogations sur votre avenir ou sur le diplôme que vous voulez passer, n'hésitez pas à contacter Adil, qui est très actif sur la Suisse et qui est capable de répondre à toutes vos questions.
Oui.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Excellent. High five. Let's do high five. That's it.
Hey friends, if the Swiss Matura feels like too much, don't worry. You can still chase your dream of studying in this amazing country. Switzerland has a super diverse education system, and most private schools offer programs based on other countries' standards. We're here to help you explore all your options. All you have to do is just reach out to us. That's it for now. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time.